All right, José Youngs here with MMA Fighting, speaking with Grant Dawson here in Morristown, New Jersey, ahead of the fights on Saturday. Now, Grant, I like to interview a lot of fighters. Maybe like everyone's talking about Hamza and Strickland and Josh and Tyler. Obviously, for good reason, they're in the title fights. But I like to pick a couple fighters that maybe fans don't know enough about. Maybe they want to know about it. And so I'm going to throw a bunch of very random questions at you. You can elaborate if you want. You can say pass, but none of these have to do with fighting.
Okay.
So the first question I ask every fighter, and yesterday was May 4th. So, do you have a favorite Star Wars? And if you do, what is it?
Probably Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I think it's got what everybody likes in Star Wars movie. Great battle, emotional ending. The CGI doesn't hold up as well, but it's still a good movie. I think it's the best movie. To be honest with you.
You might be surprised. That's been the prevailing answer with fighters.
Yeah.
Like it's usually Episode 1. How old are you?
32.
So Episode 1 and Episode 3, because I'm 35. So I saw those in theaters too. I assume you saw them probably around that too, but those seem to be the two prevailing ones. Favorite Halloween candy?
Kit Kat.
Yeah, correct. Favorite Kung Fu movie? Or martial arts movie, I should say.
Favorite martial arts movie?
Yeah.
I like Warrior.
Oh, with Tom Hardy?
Yeah, I like Warrior. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Warrior.
That's a good one. That's just a good movie. Even
I
if you don't like
watched that
MMA.
movie. I watched that movie when I first got into MMA with my coaches. We had a party at the gym and put it up on a projector, and we watched it when it first came out. And I was just doing deadlifts and shoulder shrugs to try to look like Tom Hardy right after that.
Infinite traps after that. Yeah. Favorite soup?
Chicken noodle.
Hardest food to give up during weight cutting?
Pizza and sushi.
What's your favorite pizza toppings?
I like pepperoni and bacon.
Me lovers type thing.
Yeah.
You got a pineapple on pizza guy?
No, I'm not opposed. I've actually never had it.
You're not missing nothing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But
You're not missing nothing.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, but probably not for me.
Favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
Just plain chocolate?
Chocolate. I love chocolate ice cream.
Favorite Tom Hanks film?
That's where my mind went, and I'm like,
that's our generation. I saw that at theaters.
I love Toy Story. I'm gonna go Toy Story. Screw it.
1, 2, and 3. 3 is just a perfect movie, is it not?
Three is solid.
Should have ended right there.
Well, I actually think it get taking 4 out of it. I think it goes 3, 2, and then 1 for how good the movies are. So.
Like Star Wars, the prequel Star Wars. There you go. So they just get better. Favorite superhero or superhero movie, if you want to group that into it.
Favorite superhero. Either Batman or Deadpool. Two very opposite ends of the spectrum, but I like Deadpool a lot. But he's kind of an anti-hero, to be honest with you.
Well, he was a villain at first. I could get way too into the weeds with this too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a villain. He was a villain at first.
I did not know that.
Now he's like Venom, where he was villain into an anti-hero.
I like Venom too.
See, now it's just a can of worms.
I'm gonna go with Batman.
Just Batman? Favorite Batman
or
movie?
Deadpool. Favorite Batman movie? Under the Red Hood.
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
Have you read the comic book Under the Red Hood?
I have not. I haven't read it personally. I've researched a lot. I've seen videos about it. But Under the Red Hood, Jensen Ackles plays. No, he plays.
He doesn't play Batman?
No, he plays Robin. He plays Robin.
Oh,
Dick. It's not Dick.
No, it's Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. Thank you. I'm literally naming my son after this guy, and I couldn't forgot his name.
You're naming your son after Jason Todd?
We're naming our son Arkham Todd, which is.
Are you serious?
I'm dead 100%. My wife and I are very set on that name. Arkham Todd.
Based on the movie? Mm-hmm. You like Red Hood Under the Red Hood?
I think it's the best Batman movie. If you're putting them all together, I think it's the best Batman movie.
Really?
It has the most emotional, pull. Everything that everybody does makes sense. I think it doesn't get the credit it deserves because it's an animated movie.
Well, I think top 3 anime. I think Mask of the Phantasm is also pretty fantastic for a Batman animated one. Sub-Zero is also good. Mask of the Phantasm is the one with the Bruce Timm Batman from the 90s. where they introduce Phantasm. And
I don't think I've seen this one.
That's the best one, I think. I generally think that's the best Batman movie ever
Okay.
made.
I'm such a huge Jensen Ackles fan.
I totally get it.
And
He's
I
great.
think he plays that part so perfectly. Like, I liked the Joker in it. It was a little bit different. It wasn't Mark Hamill like it always. And I love Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yep.
I'm not saying that, but it's like it was something different. It's a lot grittier. People die, like, and it really makes you. Here's my issue with Batman. My issue. I'm sorry. I'm taking it off.
No. If you knew who I was, if our audience is going to be like Jose's in his element right now. So we could talk about this for an hour.
All right. So my one issue with Batman is his no-kill rule.
Sure.
And I understand why he has it. I totally get it. But in my head, everybody who dies after he doesn't do it is on his hands, right? And so then you take Jason Todd, who got super messed up because Batman is following this stupid rule, and now he's going, okay, this rule is stupid. I'm going to be the next Batman in a better way. And I honestly think his way was better.
Well, Jason died in the comic book.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why
he died in the movie too.
Yeah.
He dies in the movie, and then they resurrect him with the Lazarus Pit.
Yes.
And the Lazarus Pit,
Makes you crazy.
that's what they say. I think he just,
Well, it happened
Saw.
with Ra's al Ghul, it happened with Batman, it happened with all those guys.
Yeah.
In the Lazarus Pit. This is so
does it make
fascinating.
him crazy, or
Yeah.
were they just crazy before?
Well, it makes you immortal, too, if you survive.
Yeah, and anybody
This
who's
is just
immortal
comic
is
book-
going to
comic book
become
lore.
crazy. But think about it.
I get it.
Your best friend, your mentor, your father figure refuses to kill this guy who has killed so many people, and then that guy comes up and beats you to death.
Yeah.
And then you get
And blown up.
blown up. Thank you. And then you get resurrected.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, this guy's, Batman had to have. That should have been the thing that pushed him over. He definitely killed the Joker, and there's no more problem with this. There's crime's going to be solved. Guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Still doing his thing.
I get it. I totally get it.
I'd be pretty pissed too.
I totally get it. I think I like the prevailing theory that Batman just literally can't.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
physically he
Yeah.
can't because there is an
It's a
issue.
trauma response.
It is a trauma response, perfectly said, because there is an issue where Nightwing allows this female antihero called Tarantula to kill a villain. He just turns his back and lets her kill him, and his body goes into shock. Like it was absolutely a trauma response. I just think Batman can't do it, even if he wanted to.
I get what you're saying, and that's not the. I don't want to say he said I can't go down that road
Yeah.
because I'll never come back. What does that mean? In real life, we execute criminals all the time,
Sure.
which is totally fine. Like if you are not a productive member of society and are actively hurting other people and will do it again, there's no reason for you to be
Sure.
around. So now we're getting into politics a little
I'm
bit,
good.
but no.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Batman's also a vigilante, though. He's not like part of the police force to kill.
He's a vigilante in a world where vigilantes are a normal thing, though.
Normalized, yes.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it's not like there aren't other vigilantes that kill.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it worked. Jason Todd in what, a month cleaned up the streets better than Batman did since he's been in Gotham.
Sure. So did you read Hush or watch Hush or read Hush, where Jason Todd comes back?
Is that the? Is the what happens in
So Hush is people think that Jason Todd comes back. He actually did come back, but it's actually Clayface portraying himself.
Oh,
as
okay,
Hush.
no, I have
Yeah.
not seen this.
Skip the movie. The movie's like legitimately one of the worst, but you should read the book. It's also probably the most beautiful art in comic
Okay.
books. There's a reporter around here somewhere with it tattooed on his arm too. I saw
That's
it.
sick.
Like I just clocked that from
That's
a mile
sick.
away. So you should also read Batman: The Odyssey, which is Batman struggling with like gun violence.
Okay.
Like, does he want to use guns and
Okay.
stuff like that? That's also a very good one too.
Okay.
And Damian Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's
Yep, son. Yep.
becomes Batman in the future.
Yep.
And he kind of takes it a little further than Jason Todd. Like,
Yeah.
he gets like
I like Damian a lot.
So do I. As
Yeah.
Robin,
I have a.
you got Damian Wayne as your
Got
Batman.
Damian Wayne on
That's- When he becomes Batman, he takes it like a little, like he reverse crucifies
Yeah.
someone with like nails on
Oh,
a cross.
wow.
I'm like, this is like,
That's
little,
awesome.
That's a little over the top for me. But
I
like,
mean, hey.
I like Red Hood. I
Well,
think
think
he's a really
about.
interesting
Have you seen The Killing Joke?
I've read and seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so that, like, Batman is responsible for what happened to Commissioner Gordon's daughter. 100%,
Barbara, yeah.
100%, because he refused to put this guy down. And I know it's a different, like, they don't all connect, and so he's got trauma
Yeah.
in this one, and
Yeah.
then maybe not in this one, but then he does it, and guess what? The movie's over because the bad guy's dead.
Sure. Did you like that movie? Did you like the first half? Because that's not in the comic book. The part where he's like falling in love with Batgirl. That shit sucks.
I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. It's been a while. I don't remember particularly. I liked the ending.
Yeah.
And I liked.
So in the comic book, the last panel is very hotly debated. They don't know how it ends because it's like shadowed.
Right.
So if you read it, I would love to hear your theory of how you think the comic book ends. Because the writer won't.
Are they saying that we don't know if he killed him or not?
Yeah.
I mean, we know in the movie.
Movie's different because the comic book, the scene when Batman is infiltrating the circus in the comic book, because Alan Moore wrote it. He wrote The Watchmen. He's like the goat of comic book writing. There's Batman is sneaking in, and there's this inner monologue about like the ramifications of like mankind and psychology, and it's fascinating writing. And in the movie, he punches a bearded lady. So it's like the movie they made it they made it fully action.
Sure.
And in the book it's very
psychological.
Very psychological. There's very little fighting, and there's very much like Batman battling his inner demons.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you say that because I feel like, not having read the comic,
Sure.
I feel like it was like psychological more so than it usually is, because he's like, dude, I am responsible for this happening to Commissioner Gordon and Barbara and all this stuff. And at some point, you got to be like, this guy's going to get away again, and he's going to hurt other people.
Sure. So in the comic book, too, it's Commissioner Gordon that convinces Batman not to kill Joker.
Really?
He's like, we have to show him that there is a way to do this the right way.
Yeah, that's stupid.
The police.
Because it's clearly not the right way.
Sure.
I'm pro death penalty, all right?
Sure,
So, hey, I'm from Florida.
I get it, dude. I clocked that right away, too. So you're really naming your son after a prison.
Yeah.
Arkham. I don't hate it. Did you play the games?
I played the first one.
I never played any of them.
Yeah.
So, it's all good.
I'm not a big gamer.
Me neither.
I get like, I'll be like, oh, I'm bored. I want to play a game. Then I'll spend $60 on a freaking game, play it for 2 days, and then never touch it again. So I'm staying away from video games.
Did you like the Robert Pattinson Batman? The one with Riddler.
Yeah.
And that one was, I thought that was amazing.
That was good. I mean, he's no Christian Bale. Like live action, I believe that the Dark Knights are the best Batman, the best superhero movies in DC right
trilogy?
now. I believe so, which is weird. Not a single person has superpowers in that.
No.
Which I like. But I did like the grittier. Oh, and have you seen The Penguin?
Yes.
I loved The Penguin.
Penguin's great.
Probably one of my favorite shows. So good.
Dominic Reyes said
and the end,
thing. Yeah.
and the end, I did not see that coming.
Not at all.
No clue. Like, this dude is not. I was like, this guy. Like, I like the guy, and then I'm like, he's irredeemable.
Because
like,
he's a super villain.
He is.
He's a the only issue I had with the Christian Bale Batman is it felt like he was like just a vigilante in gear rather than a superhero. Like there's no grappling hook, there's no bat gadgets.
I'm sorry, which one?
The Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I just felt like that. It was Batman, but it just felt
he
like
had gadgets.
He did, but
remember when he like does the
turns
thing,
off all like the bat sonar.
Well, no,
thing?
I mean like when the Joker's sitting over him and he's like, you know how I got these scars? He's like, no, but I know how you got these, and like hit him. Like I think he does it good. Maybe
it's great.
Maybe it was because when I was a kid is when I saw him and I loved him so much. Maybe that's why they're my favorite live action ones. But
no, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I think Heath Ledger's. I'm also I don't think it's been a bad Joker portrayal. A lot of people hate on the Jared Leto Joker from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
And I get it.
But he's not real Joker, though.
If you read the comic books, at that time, that's how the Joker was being portrayed. So it's very true.
So there's a theory, though, that he's not the real Joker.
I'm here for it.
You know what I mean?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, like I don't want to go into all of it, but it's like he's got like his tattoos are like reminding him that he's Joker, and like the Joker doesn't need to be reminded of. And I'm down for that angle. Like I'm down for the angle of like this isn't the real Joker. And he's a copycat.
So you like Under the Red Hood, you have to read Three Jokers, which is a comic book with Red Hood. He's one of the main characters. It's Red Hood, Batgirl, and Batwoman. Yep, literally the last thing, I promise. Because read it, because it shows there are 3 different Jokers
Okay.
over time. That's why Batman can fuck up one of them,
Yeah.
and then he shows up.
Yeah.
Because there are 3 Jokers. One of them's a clown. One of them is like the Heath Ledger Joker, and one of them is like the campy, over the top giant hammer spray thing.
Yeah.
Read that one.
Okay,
That's fantastic.
okay.
It's also beautiful art, and
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Hood is the main character.
Okay,
So
I'll look into it.
Anyway,
is it Jason Todd Red Hood?
It's Jason Todd
Because the
Red Hood.
original Red Hood
was Joker.
Yeah, is
no,
that
this
in
is,
the comics? It is.
Yeah, it
okay,
is,
I
but
didn't know
this
that.
comic I'm telling you about is Jason Todd.
Okay.
So definitely read it. Anyway,
Love it.
Grant, we could talk about this all day.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, yeah.
Well, next time we chat,
I
we'll do
appreciate
like
it,
all
man.
out.
Thank you.